What's going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another video. Today, we're going to be talking about VRA, Veracity. We're going to be talking about some technical analysis and some price prediction for Veracity. So definitely go ahead and stick around to the end of the video. Hit that like button and subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you all want me to go over next. And if you want to become a member of the channel, definitely go ahead and do that. I'll go over any crypto that the members want me to go over next. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice at all. And this video is brought to you by Marsellis.beatstars.com. If you need background music for your YouTube videos, or if you just need beats for your music, I got you. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Let's get straight to it. So let's talk about a technical analysis here for Veracity. So first of all, look over here at Veracity, down 4.7% for the day at 0.00465721. Right now, we're really at 0.00464280. I know a lot of numbers right there. But yeah, we're down 4.7% for the day. Right now, for the week, down 15.9%, down 13% for the last 14 days, 31.8% for the last 30 days, and then 60.3% for the last year. So over here at the whole overall crypto market, everything's just kind of moving sideways right now. So down 0.9% for Bitcoin, 0.6% for Ethereum in the last 24 hours. So yeah, everything's really moving sideways right now, not doing too much movements, barely going down right now. Veracity, on the other hand, is down 4.7%. So we kind of got to do a price prediction here. We got to do the technical analysis to see where Veracity is going to go next. So the first thing that I noticed when I looked at the Veracity chart was this. So the 24-hour market control is in control by the bears by 60%. So it is 60% bearish. And for those of you who don't know, I do have technical indicators on here. So they actually work fairly well. Definitely watch my previous videos. I've done a lot of good predictions for Baby Dogecoin if you want to check that out. But anyways, over here, there's a signal that we actually had bullish movements coming inside of Veracity. And that was over here. So you can see we were a little bit overbought here for no reason. Like we literally bottomed out here at about 0.00462269. And then we went all the way up to about 0.004777989. And that was overbought because we really had no reason to go up that big. It was pretty much just because we sold out. And usually whenever we have a bunch of selling, it's always met by some buying coming afterwards. You know, people just trying to make a quick flip. And they did. They made a quick flip there. But here was the bullish signal that I sent. So this was the bullish signal pretty much. And the bullish signal that I sent showed that we had less selling. And since there's less selling, that's an indication that the buying about to start to flow in. And that's exactly what happened. We had less selling. We actually bottomed out on our selling. We stopped selling out. And then that's when we started to have the buying coming in, right? The buying pressure. So as our buying pressure came in, we got stopped here at this red line. So this red line, remember the red areas on these indicators indicate supply and demand of less demand. The green areas like this one here, there's not that many green areas because we're not really in the green. The green areas are supply and demand of more demand. So right now we're at less demand areas. We have no green areas. So there's not much demand for crypto right now. That's what it's showing. So I'm just telling you what the indicators are showing me. But we do see something is forming here. So right here, this whole red area, this red wave right here on the oscillator, this is the oscillator down here, and the red wave is indicating selling, right? And we already had that selling, but look at what's coming right after it. Right now, something's forming up right here inside Veracity. This little green wave right here is starting to form, which is purchasing. So it's about to show purchasing power coming into Veracity. I don't know how much it could be. It could be small like this one back here, but remember, right after that small wave, a bigger wave came in. So we may have a little small wave of buying coming in, followed by a bigger wave. So the first wave is probably going to end up bringing us back up to our resistance that we were just now at. So it's probably going to bring us all the way up to 0.00469835. It's probably going to bring us somewhere around there, right? And right now we're at 0.0464. So if we can get to 0.0469 and from 0.0464, that's a pretty good little jump right there. And it's a good little day trade for the people who want to day trade here. But like I said, we do have the possibility to hit that. Now, look, if we break past this resistance, if we have enough momentum to do that, the next resistance line is going to be up here. This is the next supply and demand area of less demand. So this is where we would get hit with resistance next if we were to break past this area here. So if we could break past 0.0047, then what we'd see is Veracity going all the way up here to 0.0491. And that would be the next area of resistance pretty much for Veracity. So that's what we could see on the upside. That's if we become bullish. Now, look, if we become bearish, remember, this is the 15M chart. This is a very short-term chart. And before I show the bearish scenario, the next area for our bullish scenario would then bring us up to our next resistance, which is up here at 0052. That would be that resistance. And then the one after that, you can kind of, get the gesture here. The next supply and demand of less demand, 562. And then up here at 578, right? So those would be our areas of resistance where we would stop for our bullish run. But if we go on a bearish run here, then what you're going to see with Veracity is this. So first, let's go over to the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart shows a little bit more of a long-term perspective here. So right now, you can see everything was looking bearish here inside Veracity. I know, bearish, bearish, bearish. So let's talk about the bearish scenario. So still, the 24-hour market control, still bearish. It's ruled by the bearish by 80% in the last 24 hours. You can see here on the oscillator, though, something's forming on the oscillator. Just like on the previous 15M chart, you've seen that green wave was started to form up on the oscillator. You've seen that. And before I keep going, let me show you. Like this area right here, you see that green wave. That's buying pressure coming in, which is why I mentioned that bullish scenario first, because we're probably about to hit this resistance that we hit back here again. And look, this is very good support. The same thing happened way back on June 13th. We had the same support here for Veracity, the same support, and it's stopping at the same support right now. So that's a good indicator that we might have bottomed out here in Veracity. Now, I don't know if this is a bull trap or what. Like maybe we just start going all the way down. Maybe it's a bear trap. Maybe we just start going up. But who knows? But first, let's go over here to the 4-hour chart and let's kind of do this. So over here on the oscillator, you see this is a bullish signal. Notice how the selling is waning down. The selling is becoming less and less prominent. You see the selling is going down, which is a bullish signal. Notice how this next area of selling that's forming is very small. This is a bullish signal because look, this selling wave is larger than this selling wave. Notice how the second selling wave is smaller than the first one. The third selling wave is smaller than the first two. This is an indication that a buying wave is now about to start coming in. That's why the indicators say bull right here with this line, because it's showing you that the waves are getting smaller. The selling waves are getting smaller. And you can even see it in the chart. The selling is starting to slow down. And we've actually hit our support. That's why I like these indicators. The green indicators show supply and demand of more demand. Notice how the second we get in our more demand area, we start to change on the oscillator here. Now, we did just now turn this green area into red. So now we do have a red area of less demand. So you could see Veracity going down a little bit more. But right now we are seeing buying is coming in. So look, if Veracity were to continue to go up, then yes, we are still set to hit the 0052 area. So we could definitely hit that area up there. But I wanted to mention, if we became bearish, if we just continue to create less demand here for our supply and demand, then you will see Veracity end up probably dropping back down to the 440 area. So it hasn't been there for a really long time. Actually, if you want to see the last time Veracity's been all the way back there, you're gonna have to go far, far back to March. I know it's not that far, but still, it's pretty far to me. But anyways, you gotta go all the way back here to March. So just pay attention to the indicators. Pay attention to all these indicators here. So when you go all the way up here to present time, we are all the way up here at 0047. And that's where our red dotted line is. Notice when you go back to our red dotted line, 0047 was also major resistance on March 9th. So notice how on March 9th, we had that major resistance in this area, this green area right here. But notice how much demand there was for Vera. We were going crazy. We had so much purchasing going on. But that's why I wanted to show you, because the next area of support for Vera is down here, because we had support. Notice how we used this as our resistance, and then when we pulled back, we then used it as our support. So that indicates that our next support for Vera right now is currently at this level right here, which is 0035. Yes, I said 0035. A lot of people don't want to see 0035 Vera. Neither do I. But I'm telling you right now, this is a support for us. It's our next support. We're at 464 right now. The next support goes down, or the next major support, I should say. There's minor supports before that, obviously. But the next major support is at 0035. And yeah, that's pretty low. I know a lot of people don't want to see Vera go that low. And if you actually look over here, you can see like it's a pretty far ways. It's not that far, but it is a good little ways from where we're at now. But anyways, like I said, 3.5, that's where we're going to be coming at next if we continue on this path for Vera. So it's going to look something like this, going down here to this right here, boom, 3.5. That's what it's going to look like if we continue on this bearish path. And that's where our last support was. So we have to look at our last support, and then we have to just kind of tie it in to where we're at now. So that's where our next support will probably be here for Vera. And then if we went below there, the next support, I know you don't want to look at this, you don't want to see it at all. The next support for Vera after that would then be 0.0175. So right now we're just looking at 0.03 if you really want to talk about support, 0.035. So that's where our next support would be. But what do I think personally will happen for Vera? Will we become bullish or bearish? What I think will happen is whatever the whole overall crypto market is doing. So if Bitcoin continues to go down and sell out, then we're going to see everything else in the crypto market selling down, and we're going to see Vera pretty much going back down to that 3.5 area. So I think we could hit 3.5 temporarily, right? We hit that 3.5 area temporarily, but then we build that momentum. We build momentum when we go down there because people are buying the dips, and then they see that opportunity, and then they throw their money in at that buying opportunity, and then that brings us up to our next resistance, which I had set up here, and then it could eventually even bring us all the way up here if we get more buying coming into the crypto market. But I don't know. We're just going to have to see what the crypto market wants to do because right now everything's being bipolar. But anyways, this is all I got for you all today. Definitely go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section, and let me know what you all want me to go over next. If you want to become a member of the channel, definitely go ahead and do that, and I'll go over any crypto that the members want me to go over next, as long as it's not a scam coin. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. As always, I'll be back with another video.